Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. As Buhari takes sides with Gideon Victor, APC faction, Buhari humiliates Tinubu. Hey, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time, good evening, beg your pardon, whatever time we're reaching you today. We want to say thank you always for your massive and huge support. My people, politics is not a game where you go to make friends. You must keep your eyes on the prize at all times. Don't forget that 2014, 2015, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, godfather of Lagos State, looked around and saw that Professor Yemi Osibanjo was a gentleman, a professor, well learned, a pastor, a Christian, and he felt he would be a good match to sway the South into getting APC into power. Looking from the north, the person of Muhammadu Buhari, Northerners were happy to have their man back. He's a Muslim, he's from the north, and so it was a winning ticket. They went ahead, made a well documented, manifesto to prove to Nigerians that they were ready to take the country to the next level. They even went as far, the one that concerned me then, that was very, very, when I heard it, I said, yes, this is the party to be in, was when they said students that were in school will be given bursaries. I mean, that was a huge support to parents. Do you know some people go to school without any money? Whatever the parent, when they get to school, they begin to do, like, if the girls can do hair, they begin to do hair to survive. If the boys can help cut, other guys' hair or do something just to survive. So this was a huge support to students. Talk, not to mention a lot other promises that they made to Nigerians. With the reward that at the end of their second tenure in office, 8 years, he, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, will get opportunity to become the president of this country, which is his long time dream to rule Nigeria. But guess what? That dream is about to be crushed, as you cannot make friends in politics. You keep them as allies and you don't get out of line. Anyway, Buhari humiliates Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Let's get on to the news and get all the details. The widely speculated 2023 presidential ambition of a former Lagos State governor, Bola Tinubu, has suffered a massive setback as President Muhammadu Buhari has chosen to side with Mr. Gideon, Tinubu's opponent, in the raging fight over the control of ruling All Progressive Congress APC. The former Lagos State governor is the major factor behind the embittered APC national chairman Adams Oshomole. Mr. Tinubu, offered reference to as national chairman, Mr. Tinubu, often referred to as national chairman of APC, played a key role in the political emergence of 2013, which created the APC, although he is yet to openly declare his political plans for the next election. Mr. Tinubu is widely believed to be gathering momentum and thinking he will succeed Muhammadu Buhari, whose second tenure and final tenure ends May 29th, 2023. Mr. Buhari on Wednesday publicly took side with a faction of APC that is backing Victor Gideon as the acting chairman of the party. Relying on a court order, Mr. Gideon was the deputy secretary of the party. Insists he is the rightful acting chairman of the party following the suspension of Comrade Adams Oshomole. So, some 18 of the National Working Committee (NWC) members of the party who met with the court's judgment had previously endorsed Deputy National Chairman Abiola Ajimobi as the acting chairman of the ruling All Progressive Party. The NWC later declared Mr. Gideon's seat as Deputy National Secretary vacant, and on Monday sworn in someone else in his replacement. But in a statement, through one of his spokespersons, Garuba Shehu, Mr. Buhari declared that, but in a statement through one of his spokesperson, Garuba Shehu, Mr. Buhari declared that the law was on the side of Mr. Gideon Victor. Mr. Shehu was quoted, who quoted the president, said the president will attend the NEC meeting convened by Mr. Gideon Victor. The proposed NEC meeting was earlier disowned by 18 members of the NWC of the party, backed by Ajimobi. Speaking earlier on Wednesday, Prime Times, the acting national secretary of the party, Waziru Balami, said the proposed NEC meeting called by Mr. Gideon was in direct controversy of the party constitution. The constitution is very clear on the steps and circumstances of calling an NEC meeting. Chapter 14, subsection 2 of the Constitution and Article 25 of the Constitution are clear about who should convene the NEC and how. Any action outside of this is clearly illegality. Mr. Balami said the secretary was working to fine-tune and to finalize with the president and other leadership of the party with the information to ensure they are not misguided or blackmailed into an illegal meeting. It is unclear if the president has received the said communication from the party. 7 governors of the party are said to be teaming up with other top shot notable Transport Minister Rotimi Amechi in fighting what they allege to be a pro-Tinubu NWC. The governors said to be working along that line are those of Ekiti, Kayode Fayemi, Kebbi, Atiku Badegun, Plateau Simeon Lagun, Kaduna El Rufai, Jigawa Baduri Abubakar, Niger Abubakar Bello, and Yobe Malam Malim Boni. Mr. Tinubu is Mr. Oshomole's major backbone, and by siding with this destabilizing the working of the party, Mr. Buhari has dealt with the former governor of several political parties listed below. Besides, the forces working against Mr. Oshomole are also majority, the same group of persons committed to blocking Tinubu's presidential ambition come 2023. On Monday, 3 of the major arrowheads met with President Muhammadu Buhari behind closed doors. Sources formal to the integral of the ruling party told Prime Times the proposed NEC meeting may seek to dissolve the current National Working Committee of the party. In its place, according to the sources who asked not to be named as they were not permitted to disclose the agenda of the meeting, would seek to propose the interim leadership for the party. The drill, who met with President Muhammadu Buhari, Abadegun, Fayemi, and Boni, are said to be spearheading the search for those in charge of leading the party in the interim. Speaking to Prime Times on Wednesday night, Mr. Badegun said the consign of the governors of the party is to save the parties from its present predicament, a situation where a party is merging into crisis deeper and deeper, where court cases are being filed all around and people are making different claims, is disturbing and alarming. It is sad that the leadership of the party has not been known until now. Mr. Badegun was non-communion on what the agenda of the meeting would be, but insists that the aim is to resolve the crisis rocking the party. And so we back Victor and will be in attendance in the party. My people, like I earlier said to you, Bola Tinubu thinks that he's indispensable because he formed the party. Apparently, you don't, in politics, like we earlier said, you don't think that everybody is your friend. The person you think is your close ally is your friend may just be the person looking at the same seat you are looking at. You drink, you have a chat, you laugh, but you'll be amazed when the chips are down, how eyes begin to clear out. Anyway, we don't have much to say with regard to this matter. What do you think? Don't forget to like us, to share, to subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a good day and bye for now.